And getting the start for the Angels, number 57. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer.
Number 9.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-2. This one in the air, right field. And it falls. And that's a one-out single. Here's Francisco Lindor. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Takes it in for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Benj. Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for the Mets, Nolan McLean. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Stepping in, Zach Neto. The 1-1. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Here's Mike Trout. McLean, a 6'2 righty, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. Misses the sweeper. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. The 1-1. Popped in the air, left field. And that'll do it. Back here in Houston, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
Ball, that's in.
The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Polanco hanging in there. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A shot to the opposite field, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Next to hit, Jared Young.
Ball inside.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That one fouled off, 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So now here's the Mets DH, Eric Wagaman. Time called. There's a swing and a miss. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting ninth, catcher Francisco.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 3-2 now. Time called. Looks like he wants the signs again. And a payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second, and he chases that one. Out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second. So in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's Joe Adele. And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now they get the runner and a rundown. They put the tag on him. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Base is empty after the double play. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Now a step off the rubber to reset. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now a chance for Carson Benj.
Ball.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one up and in. Look out. On the ground to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. And that is the inning. As we go to the last of the third. So in now for the Angels. Walt Peraza. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first is wide. Tough play. We'll see how they score. Man at first. And up next for Los Angeles, Wade Meckler. In the air to left center. And he can't make the play. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Now here is Logan O'Hoppe. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Double steal. Swing and a miss. Caught in between, trying for third now. Man at second. And he hits a ground ball right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's now a 2-run game. Here's Trout. Ball to strike. Runner takes off. Out to short. To first. It short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Back here in Houston, on to the 4th. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. And a 1-1.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they're absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Polanco hanging in there.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Got him swinging. Here's the second baseman, Jared Young. On the ground to the left. To first. Fine play in the hole for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Eric Wagaman.
Ball.
That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
That's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. And that's the inning. Back here in Houston. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. The 1-1. Ground ball left side. And it gets by him. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And the 3-1. That clips the corner. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Here goes the runner. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Runner takes off. Pitch in the dirt. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Good job to fight that one off. Runner leads away at second. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Out at third. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's one.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 32, Ryan Johnson.
Ball, that's outside.
Here's the 2-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And now Bo Bichette. To the right side, Shanuel. He'll do it himself. One away here in the fifth. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one misses. Ball 3. That catches the corner. That's hard hit on the line. Can't get there. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center.
Lindor the move. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Next for the Mets, first baseman Jorge.
Oh, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground. Tags the runner. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. 2 aboard, 2 outs. So up next for New York, Jared Young.
That's ball 2.
This one in the air right field. Adele on the run. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, number 43. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 down, bases empty. And now Wade Meckler, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
That's strike 3. And back here in Houston, top 6, Eric Wagaman up now for the Mets. And that one hammered. Trout on his horse. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. Man at second. Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the center fielder. Line drive, base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Ryan Sefferjohn.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Top of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
2-2 now. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Here's a 1-2. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Swings and misses. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
Ball. Down.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And now batting, Mike Trout. The 1-1. And he swings through that one.
Ball inside.
This one in the air, right field. And that is foul. The Angels trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Angels.
Now it's going to be Nolan Shadowell. In the air to left center. Tracks it down for the out. That is the inning. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 7th. Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Man at first, nobody out. The batter now, Jorge Polanco, in the dirt. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Runner on the go. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. Runner goes again. What a stop. The tag got him. Wow, what a play. So it's effectively a sacrifice bunt. The ground out to the right side moves the runner from second to third.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily intend to sacrifice an out like that, but still good situation. Hitting, they need to find.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brent Suter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Mets going with a pinch hitter. Tyrone Taylor looking to drive in a run with 1 out and a runner at third. That one missed. Runners breaking for the plate. It's a squeeze. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In to score from third. It's 5-1. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw, and he's out easily. So now here's the Mets DH, Eric Wagaman. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on.
Inside, ball 2.
That's down and in. Adele on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now. Now batting Joe Adele.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman. Ball to strike, the pitch. This one in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the 8th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. That missed by a lot. And now 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Back to the top of the order. Here's the Mets leadoff man. And a payoff pitch. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. 1-1 now.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down.
Runners on the move. No throw, double steal. They're both safe. 3-1 is on the way, and that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Kirby Yates.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
They're getting along without me, as far as I can tell. My love is used to move you. My love was always on your mind. Now you just look right through me, treat me like a ghost. You don't need to tell me that you already